Hey, hi everybody. This is Dr. Albert Snow, Holistic Gastroenterologist. Time to lighten up a little bit today. I want to tell one of my stories. I have quite a bit of stories. I guess I've lived a life that generates a lot of stories, and many of them hilarious. And I'd like to share one of them. It's in a series called Fast Food Karma. Um, After many years of being vegan, I decided, hey, I want to start eating animals again. And I did think about it. Are the animals going to be mad at me? Besides health considerations, I didn't want to start getting bit by dogs or caterpillars attacking me or anything like that. But I was brave. I said, I'm going to do it. So the first one, I decided to go around and eat all these fast food places and get the burgers and stuff. And I was calling it research. That's what I was calling it. But I was a little bit worried back in my head. These animals, am I going to get run over by a cattle, like they run the bulls in Spain? Am I going to wake up and they're going to be in my bedroom or whatever? So, anyways, first episode I had was I was actually at home, and for the first time in my marriage, my wife didn't feel like cooking dinner, and I kind of prodded her. I said, well, this is my opportunity. I'm going to get a Big Mac or something. So I had a daughter then, probably 6, 7 years old, and I had also been presented with a gift for the first time I ever had a pair of pajamas. It was amazing, and it was like pinstripe blue. So I had that on. I was just trying it on. I said, let's go. Let's hop in the car and go to McDonald's. So I didn't really even know how to do it. I was, nervous about talking into a window. I thought you just pulled up, said I want a burger. So first thing I did is I pulled up and just pull up to the window where you pick up the food. I said, I want this and that and that. They said, what? I said, I want this, that, and that. And they said, well, you got to go back and go through then you got to speak into the thing. And I said, oh, okay. Sorry about that. So I go around, comes up, and I order, a couple of burgers and whatever else, a drink or something. And I'm a little nervous because I'm going to eat my first animal in quite a few years. And my daughter's what she just wants the happy meal, happy meal, happy meal. It's like chill out. So I get up to the window, and I start, I just start, I start yelling. I go, I want my burger. I want this and that. I didn't know how you did it, so I got up there, and the guy sees me for the second time. I said, listen, this is what I want. He said, well, did you order? I said, well, I don't know if you heard me. I said, I've never done this before. I want this, that, and that. And I hear a voice in the background said, I want an apple pie. I know, cherry pie, please. So the guy looks at me and says, you want cherry pie on top of this? I go, I don't want cherry pie. I want the double cheeseburger, the Happy Meal, and french fries. And so they said, all right. And I hear a voice, don't forget my cherry pie. So I'm like, what's going on here? My first time here. I'm nervous. Am I hallucinating? And the person at the window says, do you want the cherry pie or not? I said, I don't want cherry pie. I never mentioned cherry pie. The guy says, it was a guy. He says, no, you keep on throwing the cherry pie in there. Do you want it or not? I said, listen, my friend, I never had a cherry pie. I don't want a cherry pie. I don't know anything about it. Didn't even know you had cherry pies. So I said, I don't want cherry pie. I just want my food. So the manager comes up. Sir, can I help you? Yeah, I said, I want my burger and Happy Meal. Get this little kid here. So they said, do you want cherry pie or not? I said, I don't want any cherry pie. I said, I just want this, that, and that. But you keep on saying you want a cherry pie. I don't want the cherry pie. So the voice goes, I want my fucking cherry pie. And I don't know, I'm looking in the car, and I'm thinking maybe where you speak into the thing, a few slots back, someone's yelling, they want a cherry pie, and it's super, I don't know what's going on. So I said, I don't want the cherry pie. Another guy comes up and says, listen, I'm the manager here. I said, I thought the other guy was the manager. He says, I'm the manager. So I said, what do you want with me? He goes, do you want the cherry pie or not? I said, I want double cheeseburger, french fries, Happy Meal. And the voice says, don't forget my fucking cherry pie. So I look in the side review mirror, and I see a little face sitting there like it's on my bumper. And so it starts mouthing off again. I want my cherry pie, And I see the face, the mouth moving. So I said, something's rotten here. I jump out of my car, and I go rushing to the back, and there was a kid there, and he saw me coming. And there was a car next to the row of cars, apparently some kids, the back door of the car opened. And as soon as I started to grab the kid, I had him a little bit by the coat. He broke away and he dove into the back seat of the car, and they drove off. And I'm back there, yelling UFM and you MFer and all this stuff. And here I am, 40-something-year-old man, in my brand new pinstripe pajamas, giving some teenagers the finger, and and so they're beeping and beeping and beeping. And one guy yells out, he says, "Do you want the fucking cherry pie or not?" So I had a little chuckle with that. And my daughter says, she's the first time she's been to McDonald's with Dad, and she's like just shaking her head like, what the hell's going on here? So I just hopped in, I got the food, and the last thing they said in the, very nicely, I said in the, inside McDonald's, I said, "Do you want the cherry pie?" I said, no, I don't want the cherry pie. So I took off, and my wife said, "How'd it go at McDonald's?" I said, "Perfect, no problem." So that's my first installment of my cherry pie story. My fast food karma. There's, I hit all the biggies. I had Kentucky Fried Chicken, I had Subway. Subway one's unbelievable. If you remember that, Who's on First skit, it was between me and her. As a matter of fact, me and the person at the Subway. As a matter of fact, we got a standing ovation. It was not intentional, but it was a routine like no before. Let's see, we got Kentucky Fried Chicken. We got Subway. We got just a restaurant I went to, and there was I crashed accidentally a wake. Somebody had died, and I didn't know it. I just thought I was in there, and I thought, well, what do they have a buffet for? And everyone was talking about Charlie, and so I started talking like I knew Charlie really well. I didn't, yes, Charlie's cool. Well, I found out that Charlie was dead, and that was another episode right around that time. I did this once every week, and some of them were very hilarious. That were, I almost got murdered by my wife a couple times, but I'll come back with another story if you think they're funny. If they're not funny, just tell me. Just say knock up the stories. Most of the time, I'm going to talk about how to fix your colon and all that, but once in a while, I got to break the tension. Right now, I'm getting slammed on Facebook over some stupid stuff. Here's just one comment about that. People buy the $195 protocol, and I want to be clear about this. This is the GI Cure protocol that heals every time. The 100%, I should say 98% healing rate. The 2%, the ones who didn't follow the directions. The motto we have is just do the effing protocol. You'll be healed. So I'm getting slammed today on Facebook because a lady, she bought the $195 package, which means you do it yourself. Everything is in the package. All you need to do is follow the instructions, and you will be healed. Okay, there's no doubt about it. You will be healed. Now, the regular price is $295 for an appointment with me on the phone with some follow-up emails. Well, that doesn't provide nearly the information that's in the $195 package. But the $195 package, because it's discounted so much that you have to pay a fee. If you have a question, and it shouldn't be any questions. I put years of work into fixing that protocol so there wouldn't be any, but things come up. You got to pay $45 for an answer for a question. I've never charged anybody anything ever, so this is sort of the karma I get. I don't charge anybody anything. I'm Miss Mother Teresa for 40 years, and the first person out of the box says, "I don't want to pay the $45. It's like, and so then people start chiming in on both sides of the column. I said to him, for $295, you have unlimited access to me, and you're on here complaining that you can't digest lima beans. And the last time I talked to you was 3 months ago, and I told you you have unlimited access to me. And you're on here, you could have asked me what's up with the lima beans, but you're on here saying that you can't digest lima beans and my protocol isn't working for you when I haven't talked to you for 2 or 3 months. Those are the people who don't follow the effing program. And some of them, the very next day, they're on social media saying it's not working. I had a woman who called me, well, the second day after she started the protocol. She was mad at me because she still wasn't healed. I said, "Lady, you're not even 36 hours into it." She said, "Well, I expect to be healed. I want my money back." So this is why I tell stories once in a while, because it gives me an opportunity to sort of break away from the BS. It's really nice to have an audience of people that enjoy what I do medically, but hopefully I can have a little fun with my stories. So that's it for today. I have many more Good ones to tell. If you like them, say yay. If you don't like them, tell me to shut the fuck up. Okay? That's it for today. Thank you.